All right, day number 23 of the bulk. I actually remembered to freaking, make sure I knew what day it was today. Morning weight, 248. So 1 pound less than yesterday. It's no big deal. Your weight's gonna fluctuate a little bit from day to day. What's really important is your week to week weight change, right? The overall, the grand scheme sort of trend line of your weight, right? So day to day, you might go up a little, might go down a little. It'll change depending on how much water you drink, how much salt you ate, how rapidly you digested your food. There's just a little bit of variables in that. But as long as you keep eating your food, don't miss your meals every day, and you're in a surplus, you should be gaining weight.
When I hit chest, I spent a while warming up my shoulders and my triceps and everything else. But for back, honestly, the only thing I really do to warm up is I end up just doing like some light pull downs. Kind of lean forward a little more on some of them, lean back a little more. It's not necessarily as stressful as pushing movements, right? Like, you're never going to fuck up your shoulder doing a lat pull down unless you have some very creative form. Straps, I think it's a good move. At this point, if I forget the straps for whatever reason, I'd still be able to do a good back day. Like, it'll be fine, but I definitely prefer them. Get a way better squeeze. Don't have to focus on your grip as much. If you want bigger forearms, don't use the straps. But if you think your forearms are all right, I'd bust them out. Nothing complicated yet. Just probably a few sets heavy. Normal amount of reps. This is like an old school ass back machine, which is fine, but these like little plastic handles are the absolute worst. So every time I use it, I just take them off. Let's see how this feels. Honestly, yeah, sometimes single arm is better. You'll be able to focus on the contraction more. I think I'll hit some single arm on this. All right, maybe not on that drop set. Okay. Oh, damn. Whew. Crap, I left my jug over there. Thinking heavy set of rows, superset, light set of pull downs. It's good to throw in some supersets every now and again. Just get some more, honestly, probably the best thing that I like about it is it really helps get a good pump. God damn. I don't know if it's like some sort of genetic predisposition or like a different variation in muscle distribution, but something for me about back and shoulders is it's so easy to get them pumped. Like halfway through the lift, I'll already feel like a ton of blood flow. Oh. All right, so that's 6 sets. Did 3 pull downs, 3 rows. Well, a rows plus a little variation. Not sure what to do next. I gotta think about it for a minute. For honestly, most of my lifts, I don't necessarily have it planned out. I really just have like a general idea of what I like, which typically start heavy and then sort of go a little lighter throughout, but you know, still go as heavy as you can. And honestly, just try and change it up. Like, not to say it's the worst thing you can do, but it's definitely going to be better if you can change up your workout every time. You know, just make sure that you don't get hit with the same stimulus too much. Sometimes I'll throw in these like single arm cable curls, or what am I saying, cable rows. I mean, especially with this stack, I mean, this is pretty fucking heavy. It just feels a little different than the dumbbells. You can't build up as much momentum. This felt all right. Honestly, not my favorite. But whatever. I mean, still got a good pump from it. Like, good contraction, a lot of weight, but not my favorite movement. You're not going to get worse results if when you're lifting, you know, you see somebody try something a little weird, or you think of some kind of way to like use a machine differently, right? You're never going to regret trying it and then saying, oh shit, well that feels stupid, that's not going to work, right? But you know, let's say, you know, you find a new way to do a row or like a pullover on something that you wouldn't necessarily think to just at first glance. You know, the more you can change it up, the better. 4 more sets. I think we'll just do some back and forths of the pull downs and just the cable rows. Maybe a couple drop sets, supersets, just whatever. I've said this before, you know, if towards the end of your set you start swinging, your form starts breaking down, so what? Like, don't go absolutely crazy with it, but I'd have rather have done that extra 5, you know, kind of swing it, rather than, you know, just stay a bit more still and just tell myself, oh, I can't do any more, you know? Yeah, hit it, you're good. All right, last set. Oh. All right. Let's check the pump. Okay, so honestly, nothing complicated. Started with some lat pull downs, moved on to some machine rows, did some regular cable rows, a few more pull downs, and that was the end of it. Not rocket science. Shit. Holy shit. The workout might not be rocket science, but this pump was definitely made in a lab. Oh my god. Sometimes you'll hear people talk about like doing rows for thickness and pull downs for width. There might be some kind of bro science logic there, but honestly, I would say just do about half and half, and you'll be good. You know, make sure you hit your traps and your lats and your rhomboids and everything else in between. And then, you know, try to throw some weight around. You'll be good. So I'm going to finish some calves and then got to stop at the grocery store real quick. I need some beef. But other than that, I'm done for the night.
All right. Back is complete. So that was a pretty good back day too. Usually I like doing pullovers. Like I'll throw in like some single arm cable pullovers or pull downs. But you know, today was just all rows and pull downs. Cable row felt sweet. Lat pull downs were going good. The machine row, I liked it. Sometimes I don't get a really good feeling on it. And then back, fucking pumped to hell. Which, I mean, for the most part, I feel like everybody sort of has a few muscle groups which just come, the pump just comes easily to them, right? Like it's not so, you may not have to be so diligent in your workout design, and you'll still end up getting like a really good pump. But don't take advantage of that, right? If a good back pump comes easy to you, might as well go fucking hard and get a really great back pump. Damn. I'm out of beef. That's why I'm kind of fucked up, because I've got to go to class tomorrow, and you know I'm gonna be gone from the house for about like 6 or 7 hours. You gotta eat. You're not gonna grow if you're taking a, well, you know, as long as you eat all your calories throughout the day, I guess you'll be all right. But ideally, you know, you're gonna want to spread your food throughout the day. You want to be in a fed state. So, you know, I'm not saying you need to prep all of your meals. That gets a bit tedious. That can be a real what would the word be? That's a real barrier to entry to a lot of people about lifting, because they think, oh, meal prep, chicken, rice, broccoli only. That's it. But, you know, if you're actually going to be gone for a while, you're going to want to pack some food. Because, like I say this all the time, if you put off your meals during the day, you skip your lunch, you forget to prep, or you forget to pack at least like a big shake or something, that's going to catch up to you at night. And more often than not, eventually, it's going to be 10 at night, and you're going to be not even halfway through your calories for the day. And you know, you might have to get up earlier. You might be busy with something else. You're not going to have time to eat. You know, you're not just... You can't put all of your... Actually, whatever. You got to make sure to be responsible throughout the day. Because if you slack off, you skip your meals, you're going to end up missing them. And then you're not going to be able to catch up at night. And like I was saying earlier, your weight's going to drop. It's going to set your progress back a few days, right? When you're bulking, you want to have a full gas tank every day, right? That's the whole point. But yeah, either way, I go home, eat something, and go to bed, because I got to get up at a reasonable hour tomorrow. So... gonna get my vitamins, get my last meals in, get to sleep.